Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Thomas. I am the Chief Imaginator at Kalamata's Kitchen and the author of our book series. Today we're going to read Kalamata's second adventure, Kalamata's Orchard Adventure. In this story, Kalamata and her best bud Al Dente go on a trip with her taste bud Chef Trevett Hooper. And all of the beautiful illustrations you'll see in this book are by the incredible and talented Joe Edwards. So let's get into Kalamata's Orchard Adventure. Something delicious was happening in Kalamata's kitchen, but she was not happy about it. In fact, she was downright mad. Last night, Kalamata helped Mama prepare some dried beans. "While you sleep, the beans will soak to soften up and be ready to cook tomorrow," explained Mama. Kalamata went to bed very excited about the bathing beans. The next morning, she raced to the kitchen, ready to taste. "Can I try them now?" she asked. "Not yet," replied Mama. "We have to boil them first." An hour later, the smell of simmering beans filled the kitchen. "Can I try them now?" Kalamata asked again. "Not yet," said Mama. "We have to bake them, and then we can gobble them up." It felt like she would be waiting forever. Kalamata barely paid attention as Mama added more ingredients to the pot and put it in the oven. The smell of baking beans filled the kitchen. She wanted to ask if she could try them again, but she already knew the answer. Kalamata was frustrated. She and Al Dente were just about to stage a protest when the doorbell rang. Ding dong! I love his beans or bust sign. Chef Trevett had come to visit. He always brought something delicious to share. This time, he brought homemade apple butter and a basket of apples for Kalamata. "I went apple picking with my kids," said Chef Trevett. "We picked enough apples to share and make apple butter. We like it on pancakes. Wouldn't that make a nice treat for breakfast?" "Breakfast is very far away. Can I try it now?" asked Kalamata. "You bet," said Chef Trevett as he dipped a spoon into the apple butter and gave Kalamata a taste. It's sticky and it's sweet and it's also a little spicy," she said, rolling it around on her tongue. "Can I eat this for dinner?" "You can certainly eat it with dinner," he replied. "Speaking of dinner, what's cooking, Kalamata? It smells like baked beans, and I have loved that smell since I was a boy." "When you were a boy, did you have to wait forever for baked beans too?" asked Kalamata. Chef Trevett laughed. "Yes, the smell was so delicious, I'd have to escape to the orchard to take my mind off of it. And to this day, baked beans smell like home to me." "Did your home always smell like baked beans?" asked Kalamata, concerned. "I think home is more of a feeling than just one smell," explained Chef Trevett. "Like when I'm picking apples in the apple orchard and the wind is blowing and the smell of sunshine and apples are in my nose. That smells like home to me too." Kalamata had an idea. She grabbed Al Dente and dashed under her kitchen table. "Where are you going?" asked Chef Trevett, puzzled. "Come and see, Chef." Grown-ups didn't know, but Kalamata's table was magical. Under her table, Kalamata and Al Dente could go anywhere. Together, they had been on wondrous adventures, and now it was time to take her taste bud Trevett along too. Crawling under the table, Chef Trevett asked, "Kalamata, have you ever tasted an apple picked fresh from a tree?" "No, Mama said I can't eat the apples from the trees in front of our house because they'd make my tummy grouchy." "It's because they're very crabby apples," said Kalamata wisely. "I used to love to visit the orchard," he said. "Every time I think about it, I remember the smell in the air and the delicious aroma of my mom's baked beans coming from the kitchen. It's almost like I'm there." It smelled like sunshine in Trevett's apple orchard. "Hey, Dad!" "Hi, Melba!" exclaimed little Trevett. "Hi, son!" said Trevett's dad as Melba barked with joy. "Are you ready to pick some apples?" "Kalamata, I'm so glad you're here too. The more hands, the better." Kalamata and her taste buds were ready for action. We need a lot of apples to make apple butter, explained Trevett's dad, pulling down a branch for little Trevett and Kalamata. And there's a job for everyone. There's picking, there's peeling, cutting, smashing, lots of stirring. It's a whole apple butter day. So here we've got picking, here we've got peeling, cutting, smashing, stirring. There's a lot going on here. There's a lot of tasks for the whole family. Kalamata examined one of the apples. These are small and a little funny shaped. They're not like the apples I've seen before. They look a bit different, agreed little Trevett, but that doesn't mean they're not delicious. Kalamata took a big bite. She liked the crunch sound that it made. It's crispy, and it's warm, and it's juicy, and sweet, and sour. It's so many things. It was not Kalamata's first apple, but it was suddenly her favorite apple. What else can we make with all of these apples? Asked Kalamata, kicking leaves as they walked through the bright, breezy orchard. Pies, offered little Trevett. Or sliced up and put on grilled cheese sandwiches, offered Trevett's dad. Could we make apple soup? Asked Kalamata. Absolutely, said Trevett's dad. And you could have applesauce with pork chops and sauerkraut and on potato latkes too. Whatever you can think of, you can do it with an apple. Trevett's dad pulled down a branch from another tree. These apples were bright green all over. These apples are called Granny Smith, he explained. Kalamata picked up a wrinkly apple from the ground. Then this must be the great Granny Smith, Kalamata laughed. Their baskets overflowed with apples of all different colors. Al Dente and Melba galloped happily around the orchard. Everything was crisp. The tart apples, the crunchy leaves, the crack of the branches. Even the smell of the wind was somehow crisp, but it was also sweet and earthy, warm and safe. Kalamata and her friends lay on their backs in the beautiful orchard, watching the chubby clouds roll by. That one looks suspiciously like an alligator friend. Kalamata took a deep breath in. The warm, dried leafy smells reminded her of Mama's baked beans. I think I know what home smells like now, she said. Just then, they heard a bright ding in the background. Kalamata loved her adventure in the orchard, but she was ready to go home. The team hugged Trevett's dad goodbye and promised to bring a treat for Melba the next time they visited. They climbed out from under her kitchen table. Kalamata and her taste buds were just in time for dinner. So, where did you go today? Asked Kalamata's mama, spooning warm baked beans into a bowl. Chef Trevett and Kalamata smiled at each other. Mama, can tomorrow be a whole apple butter day? And that's the end. A whole apple butter day sounds like a great day to me. And if you guys want to have a whole apple butter day, you have all of the instructions to make Trevett's apple butter right in the back of this book. And you also can make Trevett's baked beans. Just remember, that one takes a little longer and it's going to smell amazing, so you have to have some patience, but it's all worth it in the end. So, like all of Kalamata's adventures, I want to end this one with the Taste Bud Pledge, which is, I promise to keep my mind open and my fork ready, to try each new food at least 2 times, and to share what's on my plate when someone doesn't have enough. I hope you guys have great apple butter days. Bye!